Hey guys, I am still in the beautiful Tunis, and today I'm making a quick video because I'm actually tired of people who are still out here teaching these outdated digital marketing strategies. And so in today's video, I really want to dive into marketing strategies that we all need to just leave in 2023, okay?
I love what I do, and I know they love it too, and my millions gon' come hands in the air. I'm number one.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Ebony Evaughn, your favorite business consultant in these internet streets. Welcome to 𝗨𝗪𝗕𝗘 land. This is my internet home where I help you to go from confused to the ethical cash generating boss that we both know you are meant to be. And in today's video, I want to talk about digital marketing because I am so over these inexperienced business coaches that are out here telling y'all that y'all need to be posting in Facebook groups and doing all these other outdated marketing strategies. Honestly, it just comes off as desperate and tacky, sleazy, and we need to leave these digital marketing strategies in 2023, okay? But first, yes, your girl has been watching Big Brother, the longest season ever, if you cannot tell. But first, before I get into the digital marketing strategies that you want to leave in 2023, if you want a personalized digital marketing strategy that is unique to you, your business model, make sure you check out my Simplify Your Marketing training, which is going to be in the description box below this video, as well as the pinned comment. In this training, I walk you through how to build your own unique marketing strategy that's going to work for your business so that you don't have to look at what other people are doing and do marketing tactics and just throw out random things to see what is working. You can build your fail-proof strategy in that training. So make sure you sign up for the training and I will see you in there. Now let's get into these digital marketing strategies that we need to leave in 2023. So in this year, we have seen so many marketing trends come along, from the dancing and TikTok videos, from the desperate messages that people are sending. Lately, it's weird, but I've been getting added to random email lists for companies I've never even heard of and I know I didn't sign up for. And those all come off as very desperate and like, I need a sale, like you a crackhead. I need a sale, like somebody please sign up for my coaching program, sign up for my course, right? And I don't want that to be used. So in today's video, I'm going to tell you marketing strategies that you need to ditch and leave in 2023 for good. Do not take these into 2024, okay? Now, the first marketing strategy that I really want you to ditch and leave in 2023 is going to be sending cold DMs. I don't know who's out there teaching this strategy and why, but it comes off as very sleazy and desperate when you were sliding in strangers' DMs, asking them if they want to work with you or telling them to buy your stuff. It's just weird. Like, there was a period of time when actually sending DMs was a good marketing strategy. This is a strategy that I use myself. I would say maybe like 2016, 2017, maybe going into 2018, 2019. But even back then, when I was using DMs to actually close sales, I was never DMing strangers. So there needs to be some type of interaction or engagement if you want to slide in people's DMs without it being sleazy or you coming off desperate. And so here's what I mean by this. And I say this in all my videos all the time. Now, I'm talking specifically to my online service providers, freelancers, online coaches, the course creators who are providing digital products and services, right? So When you want to grow your business, when you want to get new clients, the best way to do that is by building connections and relationships. You want to find those people who are interested in what you have to offer, and then you want to nurture that relationship. And one thing that I notice in today's digital online world and marketing environment is people are so focused just on the transaction and getting to the sale that they don't take time to actually build the relationship and build authentic connections with people. So back in 2017, 2018, when I was closing sales in the DMs, I was doing that by nurturing relationships. So they're not cold DMs. I'm not randomly looking at people and be like, oh, this person might be interested in what I have to offer. This person might be interested. Let me message them, right? I would literally wait for people to connect with me in some way. So there has to be some type of interaction. Maybe that person followed my page. Once they followed me, then I would send them a message and be like, hey, thanks for giving me a follow. My name is Ebony and I do X, Y, and Z. Like, do you have a business? What are you doing? Right? And so I don't immediately ask for the sale. I just get to know that person and ask them what their needs are, what their struggles are, what do they do, what are they interested in, right? And then from there, if I have a product or service that is going to be beneficial and can actually help them, then I would transition into telling them about the products or services. So I never just cold DM people. It always started with some type of interaction. If they didn't follow me, maybe they were always liking or commenting on the posts that I post. Maybe they were always watching my stories. Maybe they were responding to my polls. Maybe they were sharing my content or things like that, or like tagging me in posts or mentioning me in comments. And so whenever there was some type of engagement, then I'm like, okay, like this is an invitation for me to get to know this person more, for me to nurture that relationship so that I can actually hopefully ask for the sale at some point. But you don't want to start with just asking for the sale. Get back to nurturing relationships, okay? Going into 2024, the core of your marketing strategy as a service provider needs to be building relationships. If you do not have relationships, you are going to struggle to get sales and to stand out in your market. Now, let's get into the second marketing strategy that you need to leave in 2023. And similar to the cold DMs, we're going to go ahead and talk about cold emails. Now, 10 years ago, sending a cold email might have been a good idea if you needed to get a couple of new clients. But now that the digital landscape has changed, you have more competition, you have more online businesses, more people are using email marketing to actually interact and contact and communicate with their customers and potential customers. It is just become overwhelming and annoying at this point. There's so many people are sending cold emails trying to acquire new clients. Now, this strategy is really outdated beyond just the reasons that I just mentioned, but for the simple fact that even now, I notice that a lot of people rely on AI or ChatGPT to create cold emails. Half the time when I'm looking at my inboxes, half of the cold emails that I get, they all look and sound the same. I could tell they were created with ChatGPT because they say, hi, sir, madam, or like, hi there, hope this email finds you well. And honestly, if your email starts with, I hope this email finds you well, that is the number one indicator that it was most likely 10 out of 10 chance that it was created with ChatGPT. At least if you're going to create an email with ChatGPT, try to tweak it and customize it, add a little bit of personality to it to make it fit your brand voice, okay? But anyways, most people send cold emails and they are literally just taking a shot in the dark, hoping that someone will respond. And so in all of my teachings, I always tell people that regardless of where you are in your business journey, it is going to be a lot easier for you as a small business owner, entrepreneur, to get clients if you don't have to work as hard to get them. So if you're sending cold DMs, this is pretty much like a modernized version of mass marketing, like having a TV commercial or a billboard where it's shown to the masses and hundreds of thousands of people, but you're hoping that because you're sending your message, you're broadcasting it so wide that you will get some sales from that. And you may get 2 or 3 people, or you may just get a lot of people that flag your emails as spam and block you like I do. But you may get a few sales, but most likely your results are not going to match your efforts. So a better strategy to use would be some form of direct response marketing. And with direct response marketing, this is basically you tailoring your marketing strategy to attract those people who have already shown interest in what it is that you actually offer to the market. Now, I have an entire video where I talk about direct response marketing, so I'll make sure that I put that in the pinned comments above so that you can go check it out and get all the details. Now let's roll into the next digital marketing strategy that you need to leave in 2023. And this is going to be leveraging Facebook groups to get clients. Now, this used to be my go-to strategy, I would say 2018. Facebook groups were hot. It was easy to get clients in Facebook groups. But again, as the market has changed, so has the effectiveness of strategies. And it's so interesting to me because so recently I did a 7-day Greek Isles Mediterranean cruise. If you want to see my cruise, it will be posted over on my travel channel, Ebony Meets World. But when I was actually planning for my cruise, I had a lot of questions. And so the first thing that I did was I went to Facebook groups where people were talking about cruises. It was my first time taking a Norwegian cruise, so I joined a lot of Facebook groups that were specific to Norwegian's cruise line. And then also upon my searching, I also saw that there were a lot of Facebook groups that were specific to like the ship that I was on. So for example, I was on Norwegian Jade, and so there was a Facebook group that was specific to that ship and the different ports that that ship goes to. So I joined all of these Facebook groups and I'm like asking questions like, oh, what's the best excursions to do in this place? What are the must see and do things in this destination? And immediately when I started asking these questions, no one answered my question with things to do. Everyone was just giving me sales pitch to tell me to book consultations with them and they could help me out. Or they were saying, oh, I have a taxi service. If you need a taxi in Santorini, it's 20 euros or like, and it's like, I didn't ask about a taxi. I asked about things to do. Do you have suggestions for things that I could do? And it's not to say that I wouldn't buy anything from those people. It's just the fact that in that moment, I literally didn't even know what I wanted to buy. I'm trying to figure out what things there are to do so that I can actually book some things. And I share that story because literally, I have noticed that when it comes to engaging and interacting in Facebook groups, they are less community focused and about support and, you know, helping each other, sharing business lessons, sharing advice, and they have become very transactional, especially if you're in entrepreneur focused groups, if you're in business focused groups, female entrepreneur groups. Most of the people that actually engage and interact in those groups, they're only there to get sales. So when they actually comment, no one is commenting and sharing advice. No one is commenting and sharing valuable resources or anything. People only comment if they feel like you're a transaction for them and they can get a sale. And you being in Facebook groups, you will notice that even when you post in Facebook groups, most likely in today's era, when you post, the people that actually comment are going to be trying to finesse their way into a sale, either trying to get you as a client or using your post in a way to position themselves to attract clients from the people who may see the comment on your post. So Facebook groups are not as effective as they used to be. And I'm not saying that you can't get sales in Facebook groups. You can, but you are going to work 10 times harder for that sale in 2024 than I had to do when I was using it as a strategy in 2018. All right, so take that information as you will. Now let's keep it moving, and we're also going to get into some other Facebook strategies that you need. Honestly, I'm not even going to count these as marketing strategies. We're just going to say some sleazy tactics that people use on Facebook. And this is going to be sending random friend requests to people that you do not know, you have not interacted with, tagging 11,000 people in your post, hoping that you can get sales to your business. Listen, I feel like I shouldn't even have to explain this, but number one, you do not have to be Facebook friends with somebody in order for them to support your business, in order for them to be a client of yours. And it absolutely irks my nerves. Like, I am still that person when it comes to Facebook. My Facebook page is literally a means for me to interact with my family and friends. My Facebook settings are set to only accept friend requests from people who I already have mutual friends with. If you're a stranger and I do not know you, you cannot send me a friend request, okay? And the reason why I have my profile set up like that is because I noticed around like 2020, 2021, there were a lot of people saying like, hey, when you're looking for prospects, just go in Facebook groups, look at the members of that group, look for people who look like they may be a good prospect, a good candidate, and send them a friend request. Once you send them a friend request, send them a DM and then try to get a sale, right? That is not a marketing strategy. That is not an effective use of your time. You need to have marketing strategies that will generate consistent and predictable leads to your business that can lead to predictable sales, okay? So again, if you are struggling to get clients, if you are struggling to develop an effective marketing strategy, make sure you check out my Simplify Your Marketing workshop. I promise if you take this workshop, it will help you develop a crystal clear strategy for your business. All right, so that is all I have for you in today's video. But of course, I want to hear from you. So let me know down in the comments below this video, what are some marketing strategies that you want entrepreneurs, small business owners to leave in 2023? Also, let me know in the comments, are you currently using any of the strategies that I said we need to leave in 2023? If you are, don't be ashamed. Let me know down in the comments below this video. As always, thank you so much for stopping by my internet home. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on those notifications so you will be the first one to get notified anytime I upload another video just like this. Bye, y'all.